Hey crocheters, welcome back. We are here for part 2 of the Nordic Star Stocking Cowl. Last time we crocheted up the toe, and today we're working on this bottom part of the stocking. Guys, this section is easier than it looks. I promise you. This is where we're going to dive into Mosaic Crochet. You can go ahead and go to my website to find the free chart here, or purchase your copy of the pattern and you get the full written instructions. If you enjoy my crochet alongs, would you consider helping me create more by funding my coffee habit? I want to say thank you to Julia, who purchased this cup of coffee. She says, I buy your patterns, but I wanted to give you a coffee. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. These one-off coffee donations are just a way for people to say thank you for the patterns and the free crochet alongs that I host. If you want me to keep providing free yarn-related content, go ahead, buy me a coffee, and who knows, maybe I will feature you on my next video. Welcome back to the Mosaic Nordic Star Stocking Crochet Along. Say that 15 times fast. By now we've made the toe, and now we're ready to move on to the body. The body is the mosaic section. You can find the chart for this section free on my website for the crochet along. It is linked down below. It is an overlay mosaic chart. If you're not aware, don't know how to read the chart, I have instructions on my website so you can follow along with that. If you would like the full written tutorial, you can join my membership group. This cowl is available on there and it has all the written instructions and details that you need for the stocking. Of course, you can buy the full pattern as well. We're going to jump right ahead into the body of the stocking using the mosaic chart. So the chart that is available is a 24 stitch repeat. If you're making the small version, we know that we have 48 stitches, so we're going to repeat the chart twice for the small version. If you made the bigger version with 72 stitches around, you will have 3 repeats. Not much is different other than the number of stitches that you have and the number of repeats. Round 1 of the chart is fairly easy. It is just back loop only single crochet using your color A. So I'm going to be working 48 stitches back loop only single crochet. Now you see your stitch here has this V right here. The leg of that V that's further away from you is the back loop. The one that's close to you is the front loop. We're going to use the back loop and we're doing single crochets. You can also notice when you're doing the stitch that now you're left with the front loop that's just kind of hanging out right there. That's great. We're going to be using that in further rows, and that's what we use for overlay mosaic crochet. Each round is going to be worked up in one color only. And then how you hide the color that you don't want to see in order to get the color work pattern that we get is we're going to do double crochets into that front loop down below. It'll make more sense, I promise you. When you get to the end of the round, I don't slip stitch to join and I don't turn my work. Okay, you're going to drop the yarn. Before you finish that last single crochet, what I do is I grab color B now. I'm going to drop color A, pick up color B, and finish that last stitch with color B. It'll make a little bit of a seam, but I think this is just an easy way to do it. Round 2 is just as easy. You're going to be doing back loop only single crochet in every stitch around. Okay, we're doing the same thing as we did in round 1, but just using a different color. Back loop only single crochet. And then once again, we're left with those front loops that we can use for something special. I will meet you for round 3. Press pause and meet me there. Okay, here once again, we have our last stitch of this round. I'm going to do half of my single crochet, drop color B, and then pick up color A and finish the stitch. And I pull those backs of those nice and snug. Okay, now we are ready to read the chart. We have done the first 2 rounds, and now we're ready for round 3. So this is telling us we're using color A. Our first stitch here is single crochet in the back loop only. When you have an empty box, no matter if it's white or black, it's going to be a single crochet in the back loop only. When you have an X, whether it's black or white, it's a front loop only double crochet, and I'm going to show you how you work that. Just know when you work your front loop only double crochets, you're going to be working 2 rows down below. You're going to skip over color B and work into color A down below. So grab your chart and let's go. Our first stitch is a back loop only single crochet. And then in the next 3 stitches as well. So the first 4 stitches are back loop only single crochet. In that 5th stitch, you're going to do a front loop only double crochet. So you yarn over, and instead of working in this next stitch, you're going to find the white front loop. You're going to find the color A front loop down below, sticking out for you, and do a double crochet. All right. Then the next 2 stitches are back loop only double crochet. When you're looking at it, you know this next stitch in blue hasn't been worked over, but we're going to count that as 1. Okay, so skip that first one because we've used that front loop down below and didn't touch that stitch at all. So make sure you skip that stitch and then do 2 back loop only double crochets. And then we're going to do another front loop only double crochet in the next stitch. So you find that one and you go directly down below to that front loop that's open for us and do a double crochet. In the next stitch, you're going to do a single crochet, and the next one, front loop double crochet. Then back loop only single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's like a mirror image of itself. This chart is a mirror image, which is really cool. We're going to start again doing a front loop double crochet. Then we're going to do a back loop single, and then a front loop double, then 2 back loop singles, and a front loop double. Okay, you can notice that on the chart, but I'm just wanting to show you that it is a mirror image of itself. Okay, next we are going to do 3 back loop single crochets. Okay, and that brings us here to 1, 2, 3 to the end of our chart. Your chart is going to look a little bit different than mine. That's okay. So 1, 2, 3. Now we have our red line, and that means we're going to repeat. So we're going to go back to the beginning here and do 1, 2, 3, 4 back loop doubles. Okay, we're going to repeat what we did one more time. If you're making the bigger section that has 3 repeats, you're going to repeat this 2 more times instead of just once. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then our front loop double crochet, 2 singles in the back loop, 1 front loop double, 1 single, 1 double, 5 single, 1 double, 1 single, 1 double, 2 single, 1 double, and to finish it off, 3 single. Okay, repeat that one more time if you're making the bigger version. Would If not, we're going to just finish our last single crochet with color B. Pull the back taut. I'll walk you through round 4, but then basically that's just what we're doing for the rest of the charts. Just grab a chart and take a peek at it, okay? So round 4, we're going to do a single crochet in the back loop only. Now, for the next stitch is a front loop only double crochet. We're going to crochet over color A here and then go down and grab that color B front loop. Remember, if we're using color B yarn, our front loops are going to be in color B front loops. And then you can kind of see that our chart and our design is taking shape here. You can tell that the X's are the drop down double crochets. We are dropping them down and covering up the color that we don't want to see on the chart. Isn't that fantastic? 2 doubles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 singles in the back loop. And 5. We're in the middle of our chart here, so we're going to do our mirror image. 5 singles. And 2 doubles. One single. One double. One single, one double, and then we repeat. Repeat once more for the small version and twice more for the big version. Okay, I hope that the chart now makes sense to you. You should be able to work up the 25 rows of this section before we get to the heel. Pause this video and I will meet you at the end of row 25. So what do you think? You just finished part 2 of the cowl, this bottom part of the mosaic section. Was it easy? Was it hard? Let me know in the comments. Please share pictures of your progress in the Juniper and Oaks Crochet Community Facebook group that's linked down below. You can also share pictures and videos and reels of your progress all over Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. Just tag me. I'm at Juniper and Oaks on all the things. And use the hashtag Nordic Star Stocking. I would love, love, love to see your stockings all over the internet. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell so you're notified when the next part of the cowl comes out. Please like this video and share it with a friend who's going to crochet along the stocking with us. Okay, make sure you come back tomorrow when we do part 3 of the cowl.